Thank you for joining us today on HxGN TV. I'm your host, Beth Keener. The construction industry promised to be one of the most dynamic industry sectors over the next 15 years, but productivity continues to be a challenge and financial returns for contractors are often relatively low. The complexity of large-scale capital projects means critical progress reports can often arrive too late to allow for corrective action, resulting in cost overruns that can upend budgets. The introduction of HxGN SMART Build's cost control solution aims to provide clarity into cost and project controls for the industry. In today's episode, we're talking to Cathi Hayes, the Director of Business Development for HxGN SMART Build. Cathi, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about some of the problems facing large-scale capital projects when it comes to cost overruns and schedule slippage?
Sure, absolutely. When it comes to large-scale construction projects, there are lots of moving parts that make it really difficult to track the schedule changes, budgets, and the actuals. So today, these are huge problems because there are separate systems that keep all the separate information, and it's just really impossible to get your arms around all the information and have a real-time, up-to-date view of what's going on with the project.
Well, I know these problems are industry-wide, so how does SMART Build cost controls really help address these issues?
It's absolutely an industry-wide problem, and that's what really motivated us to bring this solution to market. Today in the construction industry, as BIM and digitalization really bring new and improved workflows to the market, it's really important that we bring a solution to the market that helps to further increase productivity and make the jobs of everyone involved in construction easier and more efficient at every level within the project.
So explain how SMART Build cost control is so unique compared to what is presently on the market today.
Sure, with HxGN SMART Build cost controls, it's really unique in the fact that it brings together project management capabilities as well as deep project controls. That's a very flexible solution that's 100% cloud-based. So this is very important because if you have cost control system without the right balance of project management capabilities, such as RFIs, requests for information, change orders, submittals, and daily logs, you're not getting a full picture. So that process is going to be ineffective or inefficient at best. You really need all that information in one place so the information can be pulled together and analyzed, and decisions can be made based on a full picture and not parts and pieces of information that are kept in siloed divisions of your company.
Okay, and tell me how does it change or improve processes on a building or infrastructure project?
Sure. One of the main things or main benefits is that it breaks down the silos of information. Instead of having different departments with information in different systems that then has to be manually pulled together and collated and synthesized and analyzed, it just breaks down those barriers and has that one central location for all information, that central one source of truth. And in addition to that, it automatically calculates all of the performance of the project for cost and schedule. So you have all the information at your fingertips. It reduces all the manual effort and takes away all the chances for error of manually pulling together data from multiple places in a much faster, much more efficient process. So people can reduce the amount of time on low-value tasks and increase the amount of time analyzing their project and fixing problems and course correcting.
Cathi, how can SMART Build cost control help project owners increase productivity and accountability of on-site project teams?
Yeah, absolutely. The solution brings unprecedented visibility to the projects, and we do that by combining the power of cloud and mobile into one solution. So for example, through the mobile apps, all the field workers have instant access to everything that the people in the office have. So they have access to all the documentation about the project. They have access into all their tasks and assignments and approvals, directly in the field on their handheld devices. And they also, in addition to that, have access to historical information, for example, actual costs from ERP systems. So just simply having that access, seamless access from anywhere, anytime, is a big one. And then the second one, which is very unique to our solution, is that the field crews have their assignments in the mobile app, and they can actually progress work directly from in the field. And they can do that in multiple different ways. They can either progress it based on their physical percent complete, or they can do it based on the quantities installed. And the beauty of the solution is that as soon as they progress their work, and that's approved, then all those metrics in real time are updating all the dashboards, reports, and 3D model reports that are available throughout the system. And so this is really how we're changing the construction industry, by bringing this visibility to the industry that just doesn't exist today.
All access, it's pretty incredible.
Absolutely.
Now I want to backtrack for a second. So how can BIM be leveraged with this solution?
Oh, great question. So for those companies that have adopted BIM solutions, we can absolutely include the models with the cost controls and the schedules. And we do that by starting at the pre-construction phase, and we take the model and we provide tools to break it down into assignable work packages. And these assignable work packages would then become available on the mobile devices, okay? And these work packages would include the model objects, all the construction documentation, the start-end dates from the schedule, labor, materials, and any other documentation that is required, okay? And now once this is assigned to the field, and this is where they can enter in the progress, right? So they can just right there from the mobile device, just enter in the progress. So you can kind of think of it as the human beings are the new type of reality capture devices that in real time are capturing what's going on in the field, and that's being married back with all of the data for the project, measuring it against cost and schedule, speeding the dashboards, and providing that visibility that we talked about.
Gosh, daily streamlining of information. So I believe that is it today, Cathi. Thank you so much. And well, for me, it sounds like Smart Build Cost Control will provide much needed clarity and simplicity for project and cost controls in construction. If you would like more information about HxGN Smart Build Cost Control, you can visit HxGNSmartBuild.com. For more information on HxGN TV or to watch additional episodes, please tune in to HxGNTV.com. Thank you for watching.